Good morning, guys. I am 35 weeks pregnant today, which is just so exciting. I potentially have 5 weeks left unless the baby decides to make an early appearance. So I am on full-on organising and nesting mode, and I'm going to start with just sorting myself out before my day begins. Lovely, a little bit of self-care time, and I'm always encouraging other people to do it, and it's something that I just don't make enough time for myself. So I'm glad that I did that this morning. My skin is in such a better place. I've mentioned it in a few videos before that I was feeling really dehydrated, and just in my skin, I'm obviously getting enough liquids in and that kind of thing, but maybe my hormones have changed, I don't know, but I just feel like things are in a better place. So I am ready and in my clearing up gear. I'm gonna have a good tidy round and a good clean, but before I do that, I've received a lovely bunch of flowers. So I'm going to trim the stems off those, and I'm also going to put together something healthy and wholesome. I just feel like I just need a ton of vegetables all in one dish just to nourish me. So I'm going to make something really nice and tasty, and then I'm going to get stuck into the house. You guys seem to love my entrance video. It was so nice to get your comments on that. I am doing the house video tour that I've mentioned a couple of times, but I've ordered a new attachment for my camera that gives me a little bit of a wider lens, so it just kind of saves me being squished in the corner and I get a kind of better vision for everything. So I thought it would be just nicer to film it on something that you can see a little bit more clearly. I'm excited to do that, but the house is changing a little bit in terms of we're starting to move things into different rooms, and we've sort of made up makeshift beds and things to have people stay, and I just want to get it videoed before it just changes too much. So I've got lots of photographs and original footage, so I'll pull things together and tell a kind of story, and then we've got it to look back on when things have changed a huge amount. It'll be really nice to do that comparison. These stems are absolute bad boys. I can't get through them. I need to change my weapon. That's better. Okay, even that won't get through it. Ah. The scissors are the winner. All 50 pence of them. They beat the expensive knives. They just look so lovely, and honestly, I just know some awesome people to send me really lovely bunches of flowers. This is actually the second bunch that I've had that is just like this from Marks and Spencer's, and they're just such a really good choice. They're lovely. I actually feel a little bit bad. I've given the flowers water from the tap, and we have lead in the water here, so we can only use bottled water to drink, but I'm sure that the flowers are more hardcore than humans and they'll be fine. onto some homemade kelp. got celery and shallots, and I think I'll put some carrot in, some sprouts, and probably at the end I'll put some peas in as well. I've also got some new pasta to put in it that I've never tried before from Marks and Spencer's, so I'm looking forward to trying that. This was the pasta that I was telling you about. It looks lovely, doesn't it? I think it'll be really nice in this type of dish. I always dissolve the stock first, otherwise you'll fight in a losing battle. So I'm just gonna pop these on to cook, and then I'm gonna run around and do some house admin, and then it'll be time to go out. Quick turnaround. I'm running slightly late, or dare I say running. I can't run because the baby's dropped a little bit, and honestly she's so heavy now. So I've just got leggings and my vest on from Boohoo, which I showed you in a previous video. So keeping it nice and simple. And then I'm just gonna pop a white shirt on the top. I've literally just picked this up and it's from H&M, and I've looked everywhere for a nice white shirt, and I think I've definitely found it. It's really lovely. I think it's like a linen mix, which is perfect. I'm hoping it doesn't take too much ironing. I actually had this shirt in blue, do you remember on a previous video? And I bought it in a medium and it was really, really big. I've actually gone for an extra small this time. They are oversized, but I think this is probably perfect, and I can still wear it after I've had the baby. Just popping my Amazon hoops in quickly. She's getting so big, isn't she? Oh, I've so enjoyed being pregnant, but it's just going so fast. Anyway, I am gonna hurry out because it is time to go and get a burger for Darren, and we have a reservation at this time, so we can't be late. I'll see you when we get there. We're currently rolling home. Two Dinners Dad over here has demolished 2 double pate burgers with all the cheese and chips. Yep. So they brought us a second burger because they realised that they'd given us the wrong burger, something that we didn't order. but it was too late by then. It'd already been devoured. So we ended up with a second burger and a second portion of chips. So
I love the way I didn't notice, by the way. I just got cracking in with the other one.
You just face planted the whole thing. So I've had way too many chips and way too many picky bits of the pregnancy friendly stuff that I could have. And I now don't want my nice healthy recipe when I get back. I'm hoping that I do digest it so that I can enjoy some of that. But before we left, they offered us complimentary creamy milkshake dessert thingy. I can only call them a dessert because they're like a whole dinner in themselves, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're like a whole course. So, plate called as.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely plate cool.
Oh no,
Don't be too keen.
it's not necessary, but yes.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna pass on a freebie.
So we've ended up with a creamy, delicious bueno something or other.
Just a dessert blended up into a milkshake. It was amazing.
This is the guy who the last time we went out for burgers ended up getting pie and mash. Yeah, pie and mash on the way home because he was still hungry. So
I'll not be doing that this time though. I've learned my lesson.
I bet he ends up with a snack, a
know,
meal-sized snack.
Aye, fish and chip size snack.
Give him 20 minutes, he'll be back in the game.
Maybe. I'm not gonna rule that one out.
We don't tell any fibs here, do we? In a typical British fashion, he's now absolutely bouncing it down. We were sheltering underneath a tree, but it wasn't good enough, so we're just about to take cover somewhere else. This is quite an adventure. Well, that was a very long shelter from the rain. It's actually a lot darker than what it looks on camera. We've got a new friend called Lynn, and we've been talking to her for the last 45 minutes. What an absolute smasher of a lady. I've got another new friend, which is always nice. And yeah, she's just told us, just such an interesting life story, and we've just been bouncing backwards and forwards with loveliness. So we're just going to make our way home and get Doggy out, hopefully not get any more soggy, and then see if I can fit some extra dinner in.
That's this video.
That's great! That is absolutely super. I think we've been chatting that long waiting for the rain to stop that we're both ready to try some of this. So I'm just adding my peas and a little bit of mixed frozen veg in and see what it tastes like. Just serving up. I just need to pop some butter on the bread. I'm all ready.
People always say that you're just gonna break my heart, but I'm ready to play and see if we can take this far. Sweetness on your lips, gotta have more feelings. They always for hit me with a kiss. Give me life, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going higher, burning with desire. Everything is brighter whenever you're around. Whenever we get down, going higher, feel us like a tiger.
Super early start for us. We're having a drive out to the countryside and we're going to have a nice walk somewhere where we've never been before. So we're just taking Doggy. We've just been to pick up coffee and ready to hit the road. Yeah, good boy. We're a little bit later than what we thought we would be. It's also a little bit steeper than what we thought it would be. So it's been a morning of surprises, but we found it eventually. Sat nav was not our friend today, but Darren used his wonderful navigating instinct and found it.
Sat does.
Oh, but we've just climbed up a bit of a hill there. I'm hoping it's going to level out a little bit because I'm pregnant and I don't really want to be on all the steep trails. But it's just lovely to be out in the fresh air and the dog will enjoy it. I always make an effort on Mother's Day to take the dog somewhere nice, so another year of doing something nice with him. This is what Sundays are all about. It's lovely up here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wicked.
Are you enjoying it? Lots to sniff at.
People always say that you're just gonna break my heart, but I'm ready to play and see if we can take this far.
This is such a lovely walk. We've just been in the more foresty bit, and I think the sun's going to come out.
Keep my life, keep on going, keep on going. Keep on going higher, burning with desire. Everything is brighter whenever you're around, whenever we get down, going higher. Feel us like a tiger. Everything is lighter
Ah, another new friend.
whenever we get down.
Kisses as well. Oh.
People always say that you're just gonna break my heart, but I'm ready to play and see if we can take this far. Sweetness on your lips, gotta have more feelings. They always for it. Hit me with a kiss, give me life, keep on going.
Got that pregnancy bottle. I don't want to give birth like on the top of a hill. Hello. Hi.
Whenever you're around, whenever we get down, going higher. Feel us like a tiger. Everything is lighter. Whenever you're around, whenever we get down, higher. Tiger.
Made it. We're on the descent, which pleases me. This baby's getting heavy. There's also another pregnant lady. I secretly want to walk faster than her. Still competitive. I'm not really.
Whenever we get down, going higher. Feel us like a tiger. Everything is lighter. Whenever you're around, whenever we get down.
Is that nice? Enjoy that? Tired now? Join the club, Earl.
You're free.
Oh, one day I'll be able to do my shoes myself. Well, that wasn't bad at all getting home. We thought it was going to be really, really busy because of Mother's Day traffic and people going out on their family days and out for roast dinners and things. We picked up some food shopping very, very quickly just to top things up, and we also picked up some warm, fresh bread. So I'm just about to make some lunch. Darren has been just so lovely. Mother's Day could be a little bit tricky for me. I always make the most of things, and the positive is having the dog, and we always take him somewhere lovely. But it is sad really that I don't have a mum that kind of wants to be around and doing those things that I would probably like to be doing if our relationship was different. But Darren always makes up for it tenfold, and we always have a really, really lovely day. And also, I'm a soon-to-be mum, so Mother's Days will be totally transformed from here on in, I'm sure. So on to making lunch and then getting on with the rest of the day. The shops that we popped into was Aldi, and they've got these laundry baskets in. So I've picked one up because I think it'll be useful for all of the baby clothes that we'll have to wash. And it's so odd that we don't own a laundry basket, but we do now. We saved doing this for Mother's Day, changing the little chalkboard. I think it's amazing that the black paint is just ruined because we've wiped off the chalk that many times. I've really got to dig in to write my number 5. How awesome is that? 35 weeks in, it's just gone so quickly. We were both premature babies, so we're hoping that we still get the majority of the 5 weeks. Just been on a parcel run and to get Darren an oat milk latte.
Yeah, that's the one.
He was disappointed this morning he had to slum it in Costa. So we're just on our way back, lots of work to do. I've had a couple of deliveries and I think one is my Shein delivery, which has taken so long. I can't actually remember what I've ordered, but if there's anything in interest there, I'll try some bits and bobs on. Otherwise, it's time to crack on with some work because we've been very indulgent with our family day, haven't we?
I've enjoyed it, it's been class.
It doesn't matter how early you get up, there's never enough hours in the day, is there? I've just had an exciting delivery, and in a normal battered box fashion from Amazon, my wide angle lens for this camera has arrived so that we can get stuck into more of the house tour video. Really excited to try this out. Everything comes in 1,000,001 deliveries now, doesn't it? I ordered enough. I just can't find anything that fits, so I just order everything in every size. Mostly bras, and they do a huge selection of nursing bras, and I'm hoping, upon recommendation, that there is something that is comfortable and fits me. I bought a mixture of the crossover nursing bras and also just like the kind of normal ribbed type ones that you just unclip by the strap. Let's try a different style. This one almost fits, but it doesn't have adjustable straps. So I'm not sure it's any good because you can't take the pads out and then adjust it to your shape. So this one's actually too big. Lovely and comfortable, but again, way too small. You know I don't like to admit defeat. I've just tried this one on. I keep spotting things that look like they're a little bit different. I've just tried this one on, which is actually fine in terms of fit, and it's really comfortable around here, but there's zero support in it whatsoever, and that's still something that I don't want to compromise on. So although this one is lovely and soft and you might sleep in it and it'd be fine to feed baby in the night because it's got the little nursing clips, I think during the daytime I wouldn't wear it because there just isn't any support. I love this one, but it needs to be up here and there's no adjustable straps again. What a shame. Now this I love. I often feel a little bit like a slug when I wear brown on brown, and I could probably do with the size up again. The leggings are fine, but the top is a little bit tight across here, and the arms are very small, and I don't have very big arms, so it's a little bit unusual in terms of proportions, but I love it because it's got the slit up the side, and the material is lovely and soft, and they're just so comfortable. So these are definitely a winner. I'm rolling the sleeves up just because they're so big. This is actually the same size as the other one, but it's obviously a totally different style because it fits completely differently and it's much better in terms of size. But I did like the other one because it had slits down it, but this is the most lovely material. It's just so soft. I've never had a t-shirt in this material before, and I think I might keep it alongside that one because I just think around the house in the evenings, just for cuddling up time, I think this is a really lovely option. Really impressed with this actually. I've just had to do a quick battery change, which is typical because we're losing the light. But this is something that came from Amazon and I bought it in a medium and a large. This is the large, I think, and I wanted something in addition to the Boohoo nighties that I've got in my hostel bag, which we'll see in that video. I just wanted a sort of twin set, maybe shorts and blouse sort of set up, just so that I can lounge in the nursing chair or maybe take it to hospital, and it's a little bit warmer, so I didn't want a full pyjama set. This is really lovely material, and for the money that you pay for them off Amazon, it's such lovely quality. I'm just undecided whether I want it in navy instead, because I'm just aware that I've got all of these warm autumnal kind of colours at the moment that I seem to be gravitating towards. So let me know in the comments if you think navy would be better, because I just can't decide. But I really like these, so I think I might keep these and I might get a navy set, but let me know what you think. Also, the brown twin set that I had that was a little bit tight across here but I really liked, I've actually ordered it in a large as well. I've outsmarted myself and I do actually have it in a large. I tried the t-shirt on really quickly and it fits, so that's a winner. So I'm definitely going to keep those. So I might not have any bras, but I have a nice new t-shirt, a couple of loungewear sets, and also contemplating keeping this one as well, or maybe getting it in navy. So I think that's us done in terms of what we can share vlogging wise together. I have a full evening of editing to do tonight because I've had some family downtime during the day and I do tend to work every day. I will make a nice dinner because it's Mother's Day and I just want to finish it off as nicely as it started and just have a little bit of time with Darren and the dog. So that'll be that, and I will see you guys in the next one.